Students, last time we have studied applied history and importance of study or knowledge of history. Today we are going to study applied history and research in various fields. Now the way our present is shaped depends on the historical chain of events, and these events are related to various fields like politics, science, technology, philosophy, and socio-religious structure of community. The future development of all these fields is depend on the state of available knowledge. So every field has its own history of forming its knowledge base. Now we are here, that is also behind that also there is a history. So we are going to see how the different or various fields having the history. So now we are going to see the relation between research method of history and various fields. In that, first we are going to learn that is philosophy. Now what is philosophy? Why we need to study philosophy, and what is the history behind the philosophy? To understand the origin of various ideologies, intellectual traditions giving rise to those ideologies and their development, history of philosophy is very helpful. In order to understand the philosophical expression, knowledge of history of the language in which it is expressed is useful. So language is important here, and philosophy is considered to be an origin of science and all branches of knowledge. While discovering the origin of universe, the whole society has put forth the different stories, legend, ideas about god and goddesses, rituals, different ways of worship. The origin of philosophy lies in these thoughts. Second, we are going to study that is science. Now, to understand the chronological order of scientific discoveries, theories, and inventions, the history of science is very helpful, and it can be helpful to understand cause effect chain that led to those discoveries and inventions. Now for example, we can see the wheel. First human being invented wheel first, then bullock cart. With the help of that wheel, human made the bullock cart. Then slowly bicycle, then car, then biggest transport vehicles are invented. This is the science. Next, third, we are going to study that is technology. Now the history of technology helps us in understanding the changes and their causes in the field of agricultural production, commodity production, architecture and engineering, etc. It also helps in understanding the evolution of mankind from making stone tools to mastering the techniques of agricultural production, and later the advancement of science promoted mechanizations of productions. For example, here earlier human being was using the wood tools for agriculture. Nowadays we can see the tractor or very advanced machineries for the agricultural productions. So this is the technology. Here we can take one more example, that is from big computer to the laptop or tab or different varieties of mobiles. This is the technology. Today we are not meeting in the school, but we are talking with each other. That is the effect of technology only. Now fourth, we are going to study that is industry and commerce. The field of mutual social transactions expand with the growth of industry and trade. the nature of market and commerce, human relationships, the social organization has continued to change along with the change in the market and commerce. To understand these changes, the development is necessary to study history of social organization, culture and financial management. Here we can take the example of barter system. Now a barter system is an old method of exchange. This system has been used for centuries and long before when money was invented. People exchange services and goods for other services and goods in return. But nowadays barter system, we cannot use barter system nowadays, because now we have to exchange with only money. Any production we have to exchange with money. So now we will take the examples of industries. Previously industries were there, but now how online industries are there. For example, we can purchase anything by sitting at our home from the sites Amazon, Flipkart, Club Factory, etc. Many sites are available for this. Next we are going to study management studies. In order to understand various factors involved in the chain of production, such as means of production, human resources and processes of production, as well as chain of market and sales management, it is necessary to know similar functional systems of the past. So management studies are very important to run the industry or any business. Market sales and chain of market is really dependent on management studies. Next we are going to learn that is arts. To understand the development of various art form and their style of expression in the form of intellectual, emotional, cultural traditions, study the history of the specific art form is very important. Here we can see the example of Adivasi's Warli painting till now the modern style painting. This art form we are going to study in the detail in the next chapter. And last one is humanities. To understand development of history, archaeology, society, anthropology, political science, economics, etc., it is important to study the origin of these disciplines. Now all these disciplines are supposed to have their origin in philosophy. Ancient people all over the world tried to speculate in order to understand the relationship between the universe and human existence. It gave rise to various mythological stories about the origin of this world, the universal order, human life, gods and goddesses, rituals and their philosophical explanation. For example, now in this lockdown we are seeing many mythological serials on TV, that is Ramayana, Mahabharata, etc. Roots of philosophical ponderings are to be found in these mythological stories. Various disciplines under humanities have theoretical foundations based on philosophical theories. Only historical knowledge can help us in understanding these developmental stages. Now 3.3 we are going to study next, applied history and our present. Now what is the connection between applied history and our present? Last time we have seen that applied history is the attempt of using the insights of the past to resolve the issues of the present. The applied history and present is correlated in the following ways. Now which ways? Applied history is used in the study of culture and traditions of the people in the present as they are related to the past. applied history again is used in the study of the culture, tradition. Then applied history is used in the study of ancestry of the people in certain society. Applied history helps in the study of scientific knowledge like fossils, etc. And in order to develop in the present, the knowledge of the past is necessary. So applied history and the present is always correlated. Here we can take the example like povada or old poems which uh, we are hearing from our ancestors, and which really gives us the boosting energy that how Shivaji Maharaj have conquered the Maratha Empire, and how he conquered all the forts, and how he have made all the ideas to fight against the enemies. So this is the connection between our history, that is applied history, and our present. So in this applied history, one more point it comes, the visible and invisible relics of the past exist in the present. Now these relics represent the creative thoughts and traditions of our ancestor, and it is our heritage which gives us identity. So it is necessary to preserve and conserve, not only for our benefit but also for the benefit of our future generation. Thank you students. Next time we are going to study management of cultural and natural heritage, and your homework is from page number 15 to 17. You have to read the lesson carefully again. Thank you.